In 1882, two young brothers, Robert and Jim Craig, left their home on Prince Edward Island looking for adventure. They crossed the country working on the construction of the CPR line and eventually came to Victoria, where they decided to try their luck at farming in Campbell River. They bought a 1-ton canoe, filled it with supplies, and paddled north. After being shipwrecked twice, they floated ashore, landing on a protected bay just southeast of the Englishman River. Both men took this as a sign that they should settle in the area, Robert at French Creek and Jim in the pretty cove now called Craig Bay. At the time, the total population of the area known as Englishman River included one woman, Ann Hurst, and 15 bachelors in a 15-mile radius.
You had two Craig brothers, or two Craigs and Lowry, James Lowry, who used to be our local blacksmith, came here at the same time. They were all working on the building of the CPR railway. There was a road built to Nanaimo. The farmers used to go with their horse and wagons from here to Simon Lizer at Wellington. They had a big store there, and they would take in their butter and their eggs and whatever they had to sell and bring back provisions. Well, then later on, they built a wharf at Beaver Creek, and we used to go to Beaver Creek for our provisions.
In 1898, Jim married Gertrude Busby of Nanaimo, and together they would raise 4 children on their Craig Bay sheep farm. Jim Craig was very involved in the extension of the railway, and in 1909 his property became the site of a busy construction camp known as Craig's Crossing.
When I was 12 years of age, I started working for Mr. Craig down here at Craig's Crossing. He had a farm, and I started working there driving a team, horses plowing and that sort of thing. And I used to drive team from Beaver Creek to Cameron Lake, delivering this stuff along the road to the different railway camps when they were either slashing it or grading it or laying the steel. Well, when they were laying the steel, that came by rail, of course. And then in about 1911, the railway came in, and I went through to Courtney.
Jim Craig was also the local postmaster and a road foreman, earning extra income to supplement his livelihood as a sheep farmer. Because of the constant threat of cougars attacking his sheep, he became famous as a cougar hunter, earning the nickname Cougar Craig, and he and his 2 sons Duncan and Fred received calls from all over the island. In the 1930s, Jim Craig built Craig's on the Sea Auto Camp, which became a very popular vacationing spot and remained so until it was sold in 1984. For almost 100 years, the Craig farm was owned and operated by the same family. A cornerstone of the community, it was always a welcoming place, full of activity and socializing.